They say give yourself to others, be giving. Be giving what they don't tell.
Good morning, everyone. How are we doing? I'm practicing trying to get up earlier and earlier. I kind of got out of my groove of doing it, but I'm doing pretty well this morning. I got up at 6 and got some reading done. I'm gonna get a workout in. Is this even going yet? I don't know if it's going yet, but whatever. I just wanted to share this because I've been wanting to share, but I haven't felt confident enough to, so I'm just gonna go ahead and start doing it. But we're all sad. We're all fucking going through some stupid shit. And I feel like a lot of it also a lot of it can be mitigated and dealt with easier. We're just listening to our people in our life and learning how to be more opening to listening and being more open to each other's hurt, more open to each other's way of communicating. I myself have been going through a fucking whirlwind of communication issues and just frustratingness. So there's not a lot we have control over right now, but there is a few things we have control over, and one of those main things is the way we react to each other. So, with that being said, I've been reading Men Are From Mars, Women Are From Venus. I'm a good chunk of the way in, and a lot of it is actually resonating, and a lot of it actually kind of makes sense for myself, and also in my past relationships that I've been in, and current relationships that I'm currently in, and shit is working out phenomenally. I'm experimenting. I mean, life is a playground at this point, and good morning, bro. Thank you. You too. But so quick overview of this excerpt that I'm about to read you. Dude and wife are trying to rekindle their shit. Dude wants to do his own thing. Woman also wants to be tended to. She has feelings, and she wants to be listened to. Both valid situations. Dudes need their space. Whether they admit it or not, they need their fucking space. Women, they need to be cared for. Whether they want to admit, they need to be cared for. So, and they're not going to. Both parties are not going to admit these things. We just have to know these things about each other, which is great. But, so, just a quick thing. Dudes, we're like rubber bands. That's how this book explains that. We're like rubber bands. We get close. We lovey-dovey, and then we also need to pull away. We get close. We also need to pull away. It's like our recharging. It's how we do. We recharge. We need to. I guess that's what you would call our man time. Women, they go through waves, emotional waves, very, very, very severe emotional waves. I guess I can't say severe, not all severe, but enough so that dudes, we are not going to understand. And that's something that men and women need to get through their thick skulls, that we can comprehend we can comprehend whether or no. We can comprehend it? Basically, there's nothing in our DNA that can actually make us truly feel what the other person's feeling, but we can do our best to understand and put our feelings on, I don't want to say a back burner, but put our feelings in a place of understanding for the other person, so that fights don't arise and shit like that doesn't happen. So, dudes, rubber band, women, emotional roller coasters, and there's no joke about that. I like to think of it literally as like a wave, like you're surfing. You can have a nice smooth surf, or you can have a really rough surf that's just fucking you up left and right. And women have that like internally, and then it reflects externally. And then us dudes are pretty stupid to that kind of. We're not. I don't want to say stupid, but we don't know. That's not how we work. So we're gonna try to fix our issues instantaneously. We try to fix our emotional turmoils instantaneously. Women, on the other hand, don't do that. They need to work, they need to feel all facets of their way, from the very tip top to the very bottom of their depression and all that bullshit. Depression, sadness, past traumas, past heartbreaks, all that shit. That she needs to hit that bottom before she'll reach back up. And if she at that bottom, you're like, you don't need to be feeling that way. You should be happy. That's what we do. We try to fix these women and like tell them how they're supposed to be feeling. That's where we fuck up royally, because they're not looking to be told their feelings are invalid. Literally nobody on this planet is looking for their feelings to be told that is invalid. I'll tell you that right now. No one is being like walking around going, yo, you think my ideas are not right? You think what's going on in my head isn't correct? No one. Women especially. So dudes, when your female or your female friend or your mother, any of the females in your life, have some shit to say to you, have some venting to do to you, do your best at that moment in time to reflect on yourself and see right then, that moment in time, do you have it in you to listen? Do you have it in you to respond compassionately? Do you have it in you to respond in such a way that you're not trying to fix this person, but you're more so trying to be there as like, I don't want to say like a crutch, but as a support for that person? We all just want someone to, it's like a shoulder to cry on, almost. And women love that shit. Love it. And so yeah, calm, collected, respond. She's allowed to want to be loved. I mean, we all want to be loved in our ways, and she's allowed to feel her feels. She's allowed to feel those waves. It's in her biological nature to feel these waves. So do with that as you please. And for us guys, and this chapter right here is hitting on when guys have to pull away, and at the same time women need to be heard. And I have had that moment happen to me where I'm just like, I'm fed the fuck up, and I'm just like, you know what, I listening to this whoever is going to make me go off the fucking railing. And I have gone off the railing before, and then I turn into the asshole. Sure, a lot of the dudes are out there that might see this can resonate with that. You're an asshole. You're a jerk. You're a motherfucker. You're a cocksucker. All these things that we've been called because we just don't know how to fucking just sit and not try to fix. So, with that being said, good morning. Let me get some water in me. And I guess if you're emotionally sound in all your emotional investments, I guess you probably don't need to watch it. So, if you're here, get the fuck out. If you're here and you want to possibly try to improve your relationships, stick around. So I'm going to set the dance for you here. Harris, the man, needs some time alone. His wife, Kathy, needs someone to listen to her. Harris wants to watch TV while Kathy would like to talk to him at that exact moment in time. And here we go. When a man can do when he can't listen. Harris asks, what if I can't listen and I just need to be in my cave? Sometimes to listen, I become furious. I assure him that this is normal. When her wave crashes, she needs to be heard the most. Sometimes his rubber band is triggered when he needs to pull away. I cannot give her what she needs. He emphatically agreed and said, yes, that's right. When I want to pull away, she wants to talk. Been there. When a man needs to pull away and a woman needs to talk, his trying to listen only makes things worse. After a short time, he'll either will be judging her and possibly explode with anger, or he will become incredibly tired or distracted and will become more upset. And she will become more upset. When he is not capable of listening attentively with care, understanding, and respect, these 3 actions can help. 1. And remember, this is for the dudes. We're trying to deal with communicating. We'll accept your limitations. That's going to be a hard one for me too. Accept your limitations. The first thing you need to do is accept that you need to pull away. You have nothing to give. No matter how loving you want to be, you cannot listen attentively. Don't try to listen when you can't. Next, you need to understand her pain. That she needs more than you can give at this moment. Her pain is valid. Don't make her wrong for needing more or for being hurt. It hurts to be abandoned when she needs your love. You are not wrong for needing space, and she is not wrong for wanting to be close. You may be afraid that she will not forgive you or trust you. She can be more trusting and forgiving if you are more caring and understanding of her hurt. 3. Avoid arguing and give reassurance. And this is the kicker right here. This is like your saving grace. This will help you everyone. By understanding her hurt, you won't make her wrong for being upset and in pain. Although you can't give her the support she wants and needs, you can avoid making it worse by arguing. Reassure her that you will be back and that then you will be able to give her the support she needs. What he can say instead of arguing. There is nothing wrong with Harris's need to be alone or watch TV, nor was there anything wrong with Kathy's hurt feelings. Instead of arguing for his right to watch TV, he could have told her something like this. I understand you're upset, and right now I really need to watch TV and relax. When I feel better, we can talk. This would give him much more time to watch TV, as well as an opportunity to cool off and prepare himself to listen to his partner's hurt without making her feel hurt or making those hurt feelings worse. Or worse, making her hurt feelings feel invalid or wrong. She may not like this response, but she will respect it. Of course, she wants him to be his usual loving self, but if he needs to pull away, then that is his valid need. He cannot give what he does not have. What he can do is avoid making things worse. The solution lies in respecting his needs as well hers. He should take the time he needs and then go back and give her what she needs. When a man can't listen to a woman's hurt feelings because he needs to pull away, he can say, I understand you feel hurt and I need some time to think about it. Let's take some time out. For a man to excuse himself in this way and stop listening is much better than trying to explain her hurt away. I'm going to read the second part too for the women out there. What she can do instead of arguing. In hearing this suggestion, Kathy said, if he gets to be in his cave, then what about me? I give him space, but what do I give? What Kathy gets is the best her partner can give at the time. By not demanding that he listen to her when she wants to talk, she can avoid making the problem much worse by having a huge argument. Second, she gets the support when he comes back, when he is truly capable of supporting her. Remember, if a man needs to pull away like a rubber band, when he returns, he will be back with a lot more love. Then he can listen. This is the best time to initiate conversation. Accepting a man's need to go into his cave does not mean giving up the need to talk. It means giving up the demand that he listen whenever she wants to talk. Kathy learned to accept that sometimes a man can't listen or talk, and learned that at other times he could. Timing was very important. She was encouraged not to give up initiating conversation, but to find those times when he could listen. When a man pulls away is the time to get more support from friends. Kathy feels the need to talk, but Harris can't listen. Then Kathy could talk more with her friends. It puts too much pressure on a man to make him the only source of love and support. When a woman's wave crashes and her partner is in his cave, it is essential that she have other sources of support. Otherwise, she can't help but feel powerless and resent her partner. It puts too much pressure on a man to make him the only source of love and support. So, what I got from all that, and what I continue to get from this entire mess of life, is that we're in such a fuck predicament. It's almost hilarious. Guys need to have their space. Women need to be heard. So, like, oh, I need to come into your space. But the dude's like, no. But give me a second and I'll love you a lot better. But that situation can turn into a, well, fuck you because I need you now. Like, understanding. And because, like, you see how I can just go and go and go and go and go and go and go until it's a fucking whirlwind, and then you're, I don't know, having a domestic situation and or breaking up or all that situation. Sorry for picking my nose on camera. Actually, I don't give a fuck. Good fucking morning. And sorry for the swearing. I know people got kids and some people aren't really down for the swearing. Maybe one day I'll get better at not swearing. But yeah. But so I think I'm good with that for the day. I'm gonna continue reading. I don't think I'm gonna really share much more. Thinking about what I've shared with you today, very strongly would say if you're having any issue understanding the opposite sex, pick up this book. And I mean, like, opposite sex, same sex, whatever. I know the world's a weird gray area right now with sexes and shit, but helps a lot to understand, I guess, people in general and the feminine and masculine sides to those people. Because although this book might break it down into a girl-boy situation, I do believe everyone, boys and girls, have both sides, masculine and female, counterparts or pieces to them, parts to them that are applicable. So, dudes have some female perspective, some female tendencies, and some women have male tendencies. So, this book definitely helps to see those when they're happening, pinpoint them, and honestly just become a better understanding, better communicator. Y'all think I was born this way, but I wasn't. This motherfucker had to be created. But a lot of pain went into this, a lot of desperation, a lot of broken hearts, a lot of bullshit went into this. So I hope it's doing someone some good. Have a great day, y'all. Pop. Can I get a pop in the comments? Give me a pop. Get a pop. Let's get a pop.